I experienced that. A man tried to take my life in Newport News with a hunter's knife. Tried to cut my chest open. He didn't come to shave my face. You don't shave with a hunter's knife? No.
Up to the time, ladies and gentlemen, greetings. I hope you all are doing good. Hope you all are doing great. So your boy here come across this one, which is circulating. Pastor Gino Jennings got in a big fight. Gino Jennings defend himself to the max. Plus guys, you will be also hearing from MUTABARUKA addressing a lot in this one. So this one, guys, is gonna be really a warm and interesting one. So you wanna stay tuned, and don't forget, I'm here on the Black Unity program. So feel free to leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you're new. With that being said, let's go ahead and check what's going on in this one, my people.
Look at it from a very easy perspective. Sometimes I often say to Dan, I don't believe that some folk really come to grips with what this really consists of. Who do you know on television preach like this? And preach hard and not afraid? No, people will kill you just because they hate you. I meet people by the hundreds who come embrace me because they enjoy the program. Well, just like people embrace you that enjoy it, they come kill you because they hate it. I experienced that. A man tried to take my life in Newport News with a hunter's knife. Tried to cut my chest open. He didn't come to shave my face. You don't shave with a hunter's knife? No. I was on my way back to the hotel and I noticed a car kept following me, so I deliberately went away I ain't had to go. I deliberately went around certain streets, you know. Followed me. Pull up to the gas station, pump my gas, fella pull up, open his, door. You took my woman. I'm like, who? Me? Who are you? I don't know you. You said, you Pastor Jennings? I said, yes. You preach against remarriage and divorce. My wife left me. I said, sir, your beef is not with me. Your beef is with God. Well, he couldn't see God. He saw me pumping gas. So when he stepped out that car and he kept going up, way taller than I am, looking like he's pushing close to 300, a bald head, his head was like a giant llama bean. This man 3 and 4 or 5 times my size, man. I do my body, I don't mind body boxing. I come up with that. But I got sense enough to know my frame, he gonna brush off what hits I throw at his body. He'd be like a mosquito biting him. And I wasn't gonna let him wrestle me. I wasn't stupid. I was street smart. You let a man that size wrestle you, what for? Someone said, why run? If you got a hunter's knife, obviously you know how to use it. Why would I run with leather sole shoes? Where am I gonna get to? So I said, Pastor, you should have prayed. You're right, but I didn't think of it. So I don't believe in trying to project something I'm not. I didn't think of it. Yeah, but see, when he started talking, he was talking to Pastor Jennings. But when that hunter knife swung on me, he swung on Gino. Can I get an amen? Yeah, he swung on Gino. See, I keep it real. I wasn't down there, oh, Jesus, do something, Jesus. No. See, I waited on the Lord. But Gino stepped in. That hunter's knife, man, that blade was yay long, and the blade like was about as wide as my hand. He was swinging all wild. The sound of that thing, when it first swung past me, it whistled. Just straight. I'm like, whoa, Jack, whoa. Right then, Pastor Jennings, you know what I mean? Pastor Jennings, he may went and sat in the car somewhere. It was just Nick and him. It was Huntington Park, where I was from, and Newport News. I kept it real, man. And when he swung the second time, I felt all Huntington Park. I can tell by my body motion. It was number Huntington Park. I just started bobbing and weaving. I'm like, oh, something got to give. I wasn't, the Lord rebuke you. No. See, some folk get this over righteous way about them and get, oh, I never do this. I don't get into that. I don't never do. No, I ain't getting it. No, I don't do that. No. See, I ain't going to tell you, you know, if you bother my wife, I'm just going to stand there and pray. Because I'm not a violent man. I'm a very peaceful fella. I don't like violence. I don't advocate violence. That's why I try to stop it. So when he started swinging on me, you know, I bobbed and weaved, but I knew that couldn't go on with a man under 300 pounds. And he charging at you, swinging wild. When he swing wild, he would get off balance. So then I had to use street smarts, to use his off balance to my advantage. I had to use his weight against him. You know, so when he swung and whatnot, and I'm ducking, I tried to just use my speed. I just wanted to close his eyes. I got to do something. So I agreed to make some modifications. And most prickers wouldn't tell you that. But I keep it real with you. I had to make some modifications, man. Every time he swing and was wild, I was on the side of him. Pow! He swung again all wild, I was on the pow! Until I started getting red, I felt like I was hitting the wall. Swing all wild again, pow, pow, pow. Before you know it, that eye was closed. And I just stayed on that blind side. By that time, when you don't want the police, when you need the police, they ain't nowhere around. When you don't want them, they're right there. You know, like when you're speeding. By that time, here you got a crowd of people. There was 2 females inside the gas station, and they cried, somebody do something, somebody do something, somebody do something. I'm like, everybody's folks standing out there. You know, and at the time, I'm not worrying about my face seen on television. I'm worrying about living. And that one eye just made him more mad. He swung wild and got real off balance, and I rolled and stepped him back of him and guided him while he was bent and just guided him with momentum right into the corner. The gas pump, with all the might I had, until that shoulder dropped, disconnected. You can see it just drop. That didn't stop him. He was like a bull from Mexico. I was like, this is ridiculous. You know, because by that time, man, you huffing and puffing, backing up, like you were wrestling the angel. So he still ain't stopped. He came at it again. And that's when I concluded somebody gonna have to bring all things to an end. And I knew my life was not designed to end at a gas station. My life wasn't designed for that. No. So his shoulder was dislocated, and when he started swinging again, I forgot what kind of movement I'd done with my body, but I managed to get in back of him and got a hold of the arm that was dislocated and took all 168 pounds of my weight and dropped it on the back of his elbow until the whole elbow just went up that way. By that time, the blade hit the ground, and so did he. And I'm back on the car just huffing. See, when that adrenaline wear off, you tired. But when that adrenaline kick in, you like, yeah, come on, yeah, man. Yeah, no, Jack. Then the police come up. Traditionally late like the cavalry. And wouldn't you know, they recognized who I was. Fellow walk over, police walk up to me. Police asking different ones questions. You know, the paramedics, one of the paramedics, it was so funny. The paramedics thought that the guy was in a car accident. Paramedic asked, you know what happened? You know, the folks come around, well, this what doesn't happen. So the paramedic asked me, he's like, you did that? I said, yeah. He looked at me, he said, but he's bigger than you. I said, yeah, I know that. He said, you did that? I said, yeah. I said, the man wanted to kill me. What do you think I'm going to do? He said, man. Police come up, wanted a statement. Another police recognized who I was. He said, aren't you Pastor Jennings? See, right there, I got shame, you know. I was like, Yeah. Yeah. That's him, yeah. I was all ashamed. I was like a little boy. I was like, and then the police is like, this is what I'm talking about. Give your life for the gospel. I said, I ain't ready to die now. I'm not ready to die now. So the sergeant was like, well, look, we're going to have to take a statement. Where you stand? I said, hey, I'm right over there, man. He said, well, hey, give us your room or whatnot. We're going to stop by. So they stopped over. And we talked. He said, you going to press charges? I said, no. He said, what? I said, I ain't going to press those charges, man. The guy, his beef really wasn't with me, per se. His beef was with this. You know, that's his beef. He said, you going to press those charges? I said, no, I ain't going to press those charges, man. You know, send him to jail. What for? You know, perhaps he'll get his life straight and get something together. You know. He was like, man, wow, he was a good man. I said, well, whatever. Called my wife. She said, hey. I said, hey. She said, how was service? I said, well, you know, we had a good time. And I didn't tell her, I didn't tell her what happened until like a long while. I just told her, I said, well, you know, sometimes you got to fight the devil, girl. It wouldn't do no good to tell her. If I would have told her what happened, all I would have heard was, Gino, oh my God, oh my God. No, I'm glad I was alone. Because if my wife and family was there, that would put me in a crazy position. Because he could have attacked my wife. He could have attacked my children. Then somebody really would have got hurt. That would have put me in a very awkward position. I'm glad that brothers of the security team wasn't there. Because then it really would have been a very interesting beatdown. Like Rodney King. Yeah. So, I mean, if one person jump on me, I can handle myself. Now, if a gang up and jump on me, don't stand back and tell me to endure. You do something. Pastor Jenny, be an example. And all you hear is, Pastor Jenny's an example. He's suffering. No, you don't help me, you gonna suffer. Yeah, that's the way that is, Jack. You gonna suffer. Y'all be praying for one for another. Please pray for us as we travel from place to place, people. I'm telling you, Burma will be the most dangerous country we would have ventured in thus far. Going in is one thing. Coming out, that's the task.
I'm the Almighty manifest in the flesh, which is the Alpha and Omega, which is the...
Who this talk to me? You know, you talk about David Isaac's brethren?
Yeah.
Then me think of David Isaac you could talk about. You tell me about your God again. How so much God has to call this program here, Rasta? So we're going to just free flow the program. And if you want to call me, don't tell me say you're God, you know. If you tell me say you're God, me go vex. Or Rastafari, Selassie. If a man come tell me say him a Jah Rastafari, me go vex. You understand? Me getting too much of these. Oh, so much God a pop up and Jah Rastafari. Oh, so much Selassie a pop up. You know what I mean? Everybody know. I take unto themselves these names. Yes, cutting edge.
Yes, Motor.
Blessed.
And look, I'm going to lose the gap there, you know.
All right.
But it's right now, me a Jah Rastafari manifest in the flesh, you know. I come and speak to my people, can I speak to them ministries? And I said, Ilush Komuli Command, I am the Lord thy God, Rastafari manifest in the flesh. Ilush Komuli Ekamalakanandos Communis, the Lord thy God, Jah Rastafari manifest in the flesh. Unus Komunda, Malekiti Kush Commander.
Brethren.
I am thy God, yeah?
Brethren. And that you call me for tell me?
It's a motor. But I tell you, I call for whatever, reveal myself and to repeat to them.
Look here, man. Why you don't call it their program them and talk to them, Rasta?
Because we can't
God choose my program. Why
because
God choose my
Rastafari program?
No, but I don't Rasta you talk about. You tell me say you are God and you are Rasta, and the other brother called me last week and say him a God. I owe so much God about the place.
In can't speak language, motor.
Then you hear me I tell you now.
Yeah.
Why you not go call that brother there and you and him trash it out? Because him say my God too, you know.
Yeah, this Rastafari motor.
Who are this Rastafari? You know say you are God?
The man Jah Rastafari manifest in the flesh.
Yeah, and who you say me are this now?
Jah Rastafari because more program, more call just for your program, for highlight the program.
If you talk where you say a while ago?
Huh?
You called me to tell me where you tell me a while ago.
The nation may I talk to motor.
No, you're not talking to the nation, Rasta. Because the nation don't want to hear you, so no, you disturb the program.
Yeah, disturb.
Yeah, man, you disturb the program, Rasta. Because I see me a next man like you call last week and I talk the same foolishness, say, my God. I know you call that to me, say you are Jah Rastafari. What the devil can't call me? More the devil call me, Rasta.
Motor.
Would I like the devil call me?
Can I explain myself to you? is the Lord thy God.
Bridget, me go lock you off, you know. And you go tell me to me at this Rastafari, me go lock you off.
Okay, Mocha.
Blessed man. Can the devil please call me? What night do? Would I love the devil call me, Rasta? God called me last week. Rastafari called me this week. Me want the devil call me. Or the Pope. Yes. Better yet, the Pope. I'm going to pray that the Pope call me because I cannot take all these gods we are called. I don't know why the Virgin are calling and talk these language to me. I don't know. Whether that makes sense, that don't make no sense to me. It makes sense to him, but it don't make sense to me and the people who are listening. Them always call me. It's like me have a direct connection with these people. And the man tell me, say me this guy Rastafari, you know. Him could have seen me on the road now and lick me with a big brick one at the time. Now I say, me come this him on the radio. I strike one lightning in my back. What a terrible thing. Okay. See the man, all right now. You see, he might hold up all the phone thing, you know, because we want to talk to this bridge, you know. Yes, cutting edge.
Muta.
Yes.
Love you, yeah?
Not tell me say you got to, you know.
No, I East man. Actually,
Eh?
let's get it.
Okay, all right. Because I'm afraid of God, you know. The man make me afraid of God.
Me love you, man.
All right. Give thanks. Give thanks, Mama. Yes, you know, I mean, sure. Man, I just know. Yeah, all right, sir.
Yeah, man, and keep the link going here.
Yeah.
And more time, we make the God man them talk a little longer and make people can.
No, sir.
Two of them are conference.
You never hear God call me last week. I make him talk about 20 minutes and then I say, watch out, I give 5 more minutes for talk. I make the man 3 minutes and him still not say nothing. Me and the man talk about 20 minutes.
I say, we can't find nothing. So me I say, boy, maybe if you make them talk a little longer.
No, but the brother did talk long last week. You know, understand? Me give him too much. Watch out, people vex with me when me do them things there, though. Me say, oh, me give the man such a leg. You see that brother, you know, he might not got it, no, he might Rastafari. And he might say, me and this Rastafari, you know, and me give him a time for talk. And him did all the books.
Yeah.
I mean, you want me make him talk longer?
Well, you want to see me can pick a little sense out of what them say. So me I say?
Watch out, man. Watch out. Look, I tell you something, man. You see, if you listen to a fool, you become fool too, you know, Rasta. Trust me.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, man.
You can make you wiser still, you know?
Yeah, you have to listen to wise, forget wise. You can't listen to man and them stupid. Anyway, give thanks, Virgin.
Yeah, man. No.
Yes. It's a weird thing, you know. I don't know how them find me. I need a phone number for the devil. Anybody out there have the phone number for the devil, please give me it. I want the devil perspective now. I hear God perspective. I hear Rastafari perspective. I need the devil to call me Rasta. Trust me. Yes. So give thanks to stay with me. In a them time, yeah. As I say, we'll get the devil number now. So anytime God call again, we're going to give him the number for the devil. So the two of them can work out them things instead of them a call cutting edge all the while. Because I know they say God love call cutting edge, you know. Yes. So now that I have the devil number. The devil, for those of you who want to contact the devil number is 1-666-666-666. Okay, so if you don't call me though, and I really want God number. Up to now I don't get God number still, but through God I always call the program. I don't really need him number again. What I need to do is to turn over him number to turn over the devil number to him. So if God is listening out there, just take the devil number for me. 666-666-666. This is the cutting edge. This is part of the problem we have to really get rid of. Is the violence in our language. Yeah, we're too aggressive when we talk to each other. Violence in our language is a serious indictment against Jamaica. Everybody feel like say them are bull. Everybody. So when you talk to people, it's like, even if you don't feel a fight like you fight, it sounds like you fight. Violence in the language, violence in the music, violence in the community. All of these things help to pack up and stack up where we have now as a problem, epidemic in Jamaica. We need to figure out how to talk to each other without sounding like violent. You need to talk to one another. We need to, but me don't know going to make no sense to other ones, because you talk right just on one people and say, what more to talk about? Yeah, me I talk about violence, or you talk to people. You ever hear some of them man who have put people on bus and run across the road for go get the customer for go put on the bus, and another man run across with him? Oh, trust me, man, it's not nice what the two of them say to each other. It's not nice. You ever see a man bad ride you, grown and bad ride you? I say, brethren, what that? The man till you go lollipop your mother and all them something. I say, what wait? You go up on the wrong side of the road. Bad drive me. And me I say, what that? And you tell me about my mother and all them something there. And this is the violence that I talk about in the language. The violence in the language helps to suffocate with thinking our consciousness. That is what it does. It suffocates with thinking and the consciousness. And we really have to really take a stock of it. Not to mention the aggressiveness of the driver them. The aggressive driver them with them on the road. And some serious aggression going on the road, Oh, we are going to eliminate that. We hear the Prime Minister talk, some will heap attack, We hear the Prime Minister talk, will heap attack. Yes. And, them always talk when the year done and when the year starts. You see them go have prayer breakfast, wait there. So you them call prayer breakfast for heal Jamaica. And no prayer breakfast them have all the while. And we don't see nothing happen after them come out of the prayer breakfast more than the same old. But the Prime Minister now, him depend on a thing now where them are make laws and regulations and I tell you what happen and what not happen. We have passed this way before, Mr. Holness. We have passed this way before. We have seen the grand talk. And obviously, we still don't have a plan for how to eradicate this. And it can be eradicated. And we're going to have talk with the opposition leader there in a virile talking. And we know say them things it's just a bag about, according to what the sister said. Bag amount, bag. Or we're going to do something. We cannot wait on the politician them. And everybody has said everybody has said. Me not say nothing different. We cannot wait on the politician them to do what we can do for ourselves. A clean environment, man, is very important to how your mind function. A clean environment makes your mind function in a different way. And that is really what we are searching for. The language of violence. That is a language of violence. When somebody can stand up, go sit down in a taxi, or in a them car, or in a coaster bus, and just dash a plastic bottle out the road there. Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay. I've been hanging because I really wanted to suggest this to you. You were talking about the garbage, right?
Yes.
Yes, and the state of the country. Now, I have returned to Jamaica now about 11 years, and it wasn't that bad. And on here I talk about this all the time. I remember a certain partisan person call up and say, I won't survive here. Because I was talking about the state of the place and the filthiness and garbage and whatever. I heard you speak about having the function and you go places and when it's finished, everywhere clean.
Yeah.
Now, to me, as far as I'm concerned, the person who put on the event and persons who are taking part in the event, vendors, people like that, they're supposed to have things to put their garbage in. They're supposed to be responsible for where the garbage goes. When people buy food from them, they know that, look, here's a garbage to that station and that station where you throw your garbage in. And for people living in areas where garbage truck hardly ever come, it's not rocket science. They can tie up their garbage from in the house, get a drum like the barrel that you send off to. They sold all over the place in the market. The government have only put them at the wharf. They need to get some, put up their gate, bore a hole at the top, tie a piece of string or a piece of wire on it to the fence or wherever, and then make it stationary to put their garbage in. It can easily be done. And, you know, Muta, I was born here, but I never grew up here. And I visit a few countries in my lifetime. And I haven't seen anywhere filthy and dirty like what I see of my birthplace.
I tell you.
You know, and the thing about it is that taxes are being paid. On your food bill, you're being taxed for everything. The road that's supposed to be safe, that drivers don't dip and dive and duck and dive on, it's not fixed. The drains, since I was like 12 years old in 1965, none of them have been rearranged, you know, improved or fixed. So when the rainfall, it's not going to the places where it needs to, because they could put some pipes, big, large plastic pipes, put a mesh over it, allow water to flow through it to reach its destination. It's not rocket science. Now, to me, I feel it's an insult to the Jamaican people for taking taxes, and they don't have any benefit from the taxes they're paying. People are paying taxes for what they're not supposed to. If you drive on the road, you're supposed to be able to have decent roads because you pay road tax.
That man say.
Yeah, you don't buy a car for holding up in your gates. You don't pay taxes for the car that park in your gates. You're paid for driving on the streets. So we're supposed to have, but if forever people are so partisan and foolish and blinded, and I don't know, sometimes I think they've been hypnotized or they're under some kind of bondage. Because any fool would see by now, it is now year 2023. Jamaica, that used to be the best place to go to. Growing up, working, going to college, leaving school, everybody save up for Christmas time to come out of the cold and come to Jamaica, whether they're born here or not. Now you know who getting the money? Portugal, South of France, Spain, Turkey. All these places are getting money that should be flourishing in Jamaica, and I know this for a fact. So you tell me, when you have people like yourself and a couple others who speak truth, it's like people go around the bush and they know what you're saying, but it's like it's not sinking in. I heard a psychiatrist talk on a radio, a TV station the other day. He said, what you smell, your environment, you know, what you breathe in, it affects your brain. So if you live around garbage all the time and nothing you see but garbage, you go shopping, you can't even walk out of a building without seeing garbage. I mean, what is your state of mind? And for those who don't study, don't feel there's anything else, they're the ones who lead up to all the unseen things because they can't see any better, they don't know any better, they don't feel better.
Yeah, I agree with you, sister. Totally agree with you.
So we, I don't care what age people are, we're supposed to have sense. And if we don't have any sense, we need medical attention. That's how I see. You know, because to me, when I come out of my house and walk around my yard, I can breathe fresh air. I would like to do that everywhere. And the people who live in the poorer areas are missing out on the other monies that's being spent in the so-called supermarket them because they can't take the dirt, they can't take the garbage, they can't take the smell. So they spend the money where all the taxes go to the government. And that's that they're supposed to know. Another thing...
We have to take a break. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Muta. Another thing what the Prime Minister supposed to be organizing is delegated places for small vendors, for people that don't have a massive business, but you have all these buildings, all these places that you can open up and make sections.
Especially downtown.
How long is our people sitting on the sidewalk in the dirt when it rains? They can't make no sale because some people, or the majority of the people, not buying the food they're selling on the ground.
Yeah.
So where is the trade? How are they living? Isn't there a mindset? Isn't there no one to teach and tell, so that they can know we need to live better in 2023? And then they have the so-called rich man who coming from all over the world, buying up places, and they digging up here and building there and avoiding the people from going here and there and boxing everybody in. And they don't really realize, why are you sitting on the roadside, my people, in the dirt when it rains? Sun come burn you, rain come wet you. It's the same old, same old. What about a roof, a shelter where you can sell your food? As a young girl, before my parents took me to England, the railway line, it used to be set in a way that all market traders sell their produce. Nice, clean place. Not here, there, and everywhere, and you can't find place. And
anyway, you don't sit down anywhere. Along West Street and West Queen Street there. Everybody just sit down anywhere. In the garbage, anywhere they might eat food in the garbage.
And Spanish Town, it's the same thing. Now you tell me, wouldn't it be better to have these things put into place? You're talking about Zozo, put things into place. Give people something to focus on and let them be able to function in certain areas. And their children be able to make a little business. Whether it's craft, whether they make belts, whether it's pottery, whatever it is. People want things to use. And they should start looking now and doing survey of all the things that needed. Downtown is a madhouse. Sometimes I usually go there to buy material and I have to wait for a certain time because you can't walk for the street. I told
Street, West Street,
Williams before on Facebook. I said to him, in my writing, I say to him, you should have a street for music, a street for selling, arts and crafts, a street for clothing, a street where you have all the everyday fruits and vegetable and all that. And knowing all the music, the old-time music, people still buying vinyl, musical instrument, pictures of all the singers from, like what that brother was talking about, conscious music and lyrics and stuff like that. How that when tourists come in, they can trade these at these places, but the local people has got the benefit of it too. Is that science, Muta?
No.
You see what I mean?
You can't do it normally. It can be normally done. But I don't know who's going to do it.
Those who they say is mayors, and what's the councillors and mayors? What do they get money for? What are they supposed to be doing? Keeping certain areas, certain constituency clean, organized? Is that what they get paid for? Because I don't really know.
All right, who's a Kingston dirty and it needs fixing.
Very much so.
And I know I don't go Kingston alone, but through me the near Kingston, Kingston dirty.
Well, Spanish Town too, because I'm outside, but I still have to go there for some things, and banks. You telling me you have banks where you're doing business. That's where you got VMJN, all the rest of them. And just at the side of the road, sometimes I put my mask on because I can't stand to smell the stench of the drains and the water. It's disgusting. Jamaican people, please wake up. stop the partisan and political claptrap and stand up for what we're supposed to have. Freedom, fresh air, land, clean place, environmentally free and clean. Give thanks,
Give thanks, sister. Yeah, man, give thanks, give thanks. Then you soon see them have a prayer breakfast again. Thousands of dollars to keep prayer breakfast. For what? What is it that they expect to happen year in, year out? Them keep prayer breakfast, them praying. Praying for what? Man create the problem, is man must solve the problem. That is what we say. Man create the problem, man must solve the problem. There is no divine intervention.
So my people, this one was indeed a warm and interesting one, and also very educational. So feel free to leave an honest comment down in the comment section, and also on own opinion. And you don't know say me dey upon the Black Unity program. So feel free to leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you're new. Bless up, big up to each and every one. Up until then, peace out, adios.